Good day everyone, welcome again to another episode of Tax Training, and today I will discuss to you VAT on installment sales. But before that, I would like to shout out to all our YouTubers who have been watching our videos. Please continue subscribing to us, and for those who have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. And in Tax Training, we aim to bring you more tax updates in order for you to have a better tax compliance. So, the installment reporting of the output VAT are allowed to some industries na meron po silang installment sales. Ibig sabihin, kahit na nagbenta na sila, concluded na yung sales, nagbentahan na, pero hindi naman binayaran ng cash. So, the law on VAT allows installment payment also of value-added tax. Kailan po yun mangyayari at paano po siya i-compute? Yan po yung pag-aralan natin ngayon because our topic is about accounting for value-added tax on installment sales. Okay, so in our example, real property dealers na nagbenta po siya ng real property on installment payment shall report the sales on the month of sale. But if the property is sold on the installment plan, then the output VAT may be reported in installment. So the sale on installment means sale of real property by a real estate dealer. No? Sa VAT, meron po tayong requirement na 25% initial payment or down payment. No? On the year of sale. Ano po ibig sabihin ng the year of sale? Halimbawa na conclude kayo ng kontrata, installment payment ng real estate property. No, nag-umpisa ka, halimbawa ng July 2020. Magmula ng July 2020 hanggang December 2020, kung magkano yung binayad mo during the year, kasama po yan sa i-compute na 25%. Halimbawa yung binayad mo July to December, nagiging 30% na siya, hindi ka na-qualified sa installment sales. Pero kalimbawa naman yung binayad mo from July to December is 20% lang sa total price ng lupa, qualified ka sa installment payment of value-added tax. So yun po ang ibig sabihin niya na the installment or the initial payment of the installment sale does not exceed 25% during the year. Kasi, during the year, ang counting po dito. Kaya pag nagbayad ka, halimbawa, nag-umpisa ng January hanggang December, dapat hanggang December yan, hindi aabot ng 25% ng total payment mo. Kasi pag umabot yan ng 25%, bayaran mo na lahat ang VAT. No? Halimbawa, the amount of sale is 1 million. Nagbayad ka ng January to December ng 300,000. So, 30% na yun ng 1 million. Hindi ko na-qualified sa installment sales. So, dapat 25% lang or below yung binayaran mong initial payment during the year para qualified ka sa installment payment. So, magkano yung babayaran mo? Dapat 250,000 lang during the year. Para qualified ka ngayon sa installment payment ng value-added tax. Example, on August 1, 2020, a real property dealer sold a commercial lot with the following data. The zonal value is 6 million, assessed value is 4,500,000, the selling price is 5 million. No? Down payment is 500,000 with the balance due on 36 monthly installments at 125,000 starting September 1, 2020. So, the output tax will be computed as 6 million times 12% equals 720,000. So, dito po sa transaction na to, na dated August 1, 2020, ang atin pong total price, no, na consideration for VAT purposes is whichever is higher. So, ang value po ng property natin is zonal value na 6 million, the assessed value is 4,500, and the selling price, ito po yung pag nagbintahan sila, ito po yung presyo nung realty dealer, no? The 5 million. But since real property transactions, whichever is higher po tayo, so dito po tayo sa zonal value kasi the zonal value is the highest. No? So, 6 million multiplied by 12%, ang babayaran po na VAT dito sa transaction na to is 720,000. Okay. Okay, so the payment shall be projected until the year end of the year of sale to determine the ratio of the initial payment. No? Kasi nagbayad na siya ng initial payment niya na 500,000. So August 1, 2020, 500,000. September 1, 2020, monthly payment, 125,000. And then October 1, 2020, another 125,000. November, 125,000. And December, 125,000. So that the total payment niya for the year 2020 is 1 million. No? So, magkano po yung selling price? 5 million. 5 million lang yung babayaran niya sa realty. Hindi po yung zonal value na 6 million. Yung 6 million for tax purposes lang po yun. No? So, total initial payment niya is 1 million. Ang babayaran po niya sa realty dealer is 5 million. So, ang ratio po niyan is 20% yung kanyang down payment during the year. So, qualified po ba siya sa installment payment? Yes. Qualified siya. Bakit? Kasi ang requirement lang po para allowed ka ng mag-installment is 25% down payment. So, in this case, lower pa siya sa 25%. So, qualified po siya to pay on installment. Sale of real property on installment plan. The ratio does not exceed 25%. So, the sale qualifies as sale on the installment plan. The output VAT on the sale may be reported in installment. No? So, reportable output VAT in each month under the installment method shall be computed as. Ito na po, kasi di ba allowed na tayo sa monthly payment, installment. So, magkano yung babayaran natin as monthly payment for VAT? Magkano yung total VAT natin? 720,000. Yun yung during the duration of the installment payment natin. So, magkano? Since napag-usapan na dun sa kontrata that our payment would be 125% monthly, so magko-compute po tayo. Oh. The amount to be billed the seller for its installment shall be, ito na, payment or selling price times output VAT. No? So, 500,000 over 5 million times 720,000. So, 72,000. Yun yung babayaran noong August 2020. Noong September naman, di ba, ang monthly natin is 125,000 over 5 million times 720,000. Bakit ganito po yung ating computation? Kasi, magkaiba po kasi yung installment payment doon sa zonal value. Kaya doon tayo sa zonal value, nag-compute ng VAT. Kaya i-ratio natin siya 125,000 over 5 million. Multiply natin sa 720,000 which is the VAT for the 6 million. No? So, doon sa 125,000 na monthly, ang VAT po doon is 18 million. No? So, on every installment, 125,000. The output VAT is 18,000. So, total monthly billing na kukolektahin po ng realty dealer dun po sa customer niya or sa buyer niya is 143,000. 125,000 of that will go to the payment of the land. Yung 18% naman is the output VAT. No? So, total billing, 143,000. Ito po yung babayaran ng buyer every month. The reportable output VAT in the third and fourth quarters of 2020 shall be, kasi di po ba ang VAT natin is monthly and quarterly. No? So, first 2 months ng quarter, monthly po ang ipafile natin. And then the third month of the quarter, quarterly na yung ating i-file. And cumulative na siya, isama na natin yung first 2 months. No? So, in this example, ganun po yung gagawin natin. No, for the third quarter, which is July, August, and September, since nag-umpisa yung ating transaction noong August lang, so for the third quarter, 2 buwan lang po tayo. Isang August at saka isang September. No? So, magkano po yung output VAT natin for the month of August? 72,000. Bakit 72,000 po? Kasi ang binayad niya doon is 500,000 the initial payment, no, noong September. Noong August. Noong September naman, bakit 90,000 na yung output VAT natin? Kasi it includes na doon sa 72,000 at saka 18,000 kasi quarterly na po tayo, cumulative. So yung output nung nung August, dinagdag natin sa September. So yung August natin 72,000, yung September natin na installment is 18,000. So all in all, the total for the quarter is 90,000, no? For the fourth quarter, yung first month, October, 18,000. Ito yung 125,000 ang binayad natin. And then, noong November, 18,000. Noong December, 54,000 na kasi tatlong 18,000 na to dahil cumulative na to nung tatlong months na laman po ng isang quarter. So, 54,000. So, note recall that the quarterly output VAT is the cumulative of the output VAT for the entire quarter covering 3 months. Kaya po yung total ng third month, mas malaki kasi ina-add niya yung mga previous na output. Okay. So, the sale of property by a realty dealer on a deferred payment basis, not on the installment plan, shall be treated as cash sale. No? The fair value or gross selling price, whichever is higher, is subject to VAT in the month of sale. Subsequent collection from the sale shall no longer be subjected to VAT. Bakit po yung deferred payment sale consider siya as cash basis? Ito po yung sale na naging more than 25,000 po yung kanyang down payment. So, no? So, ang ibig sabihin lang doon, during the time na nag-initial payment siya ng more than 25%, kukolektahin na lahat doon ang VAT. On the subsequent installment payment, wala na pong VAT na kukolektahin. So, illustration. August 1, 2020, Maria Realty Corporation sold a residential property with a fair market value of 5 million for 4 million. No? The term of the sale requires a down payment of 400,000 and the balance in 200,000 installments starting September 30, 2020. Okay. So, ito po. No? Output VAT ng 5 million times 12% is 600,000. Ito po yung output VAT natin. Ito yung ating VAT payable kung wala tayong input, no? So, ito yung 12% doon sa ating selling price. So, the ratio of initial payment, no? So, August 1, 2020 down payment is 400,000. September, 200. October, 200 monthly hanggang December. So, the initial payment is 1,200,000 over the selling price of 4 million. So, magkano yung ratio niya? 30% po ang down payment. So, qualified pa ba siya sa installment? Of course, hindi na. Bakit? Kasi, exceed na siya dun sa 25% na limit. Na dapat 25% lang ang initial payment para maging qualified sa installment payment. Why? Kasi if it exceeds 25%, then isa subject na po siya sa value-added tax na outright payment. Hindi na po pwedeng installment. So, ang tawag dito sa transaction na to, deferred payment plan. Bakit? Kasi, hindi pa naman niya bayad lahat ang lupa. No? Nag-installment payment pa siya. But for VAT purposes, considered na siya na bayaran na, mandatory na po na bayaran na. Okay, so the reportable output VAT in the third and fourth quarters of 2020 shall be, for the third quarter, output VAT, August, 600,000. So, September, 600,000. Kasi babayaran na lahat. No? So, for the fourth quarter, wala na siyang babayaran. Wala na output kasi deferred payment na considered outright sale, cash sale. So, na-recognize na lahat dun sa third quarter. So, pagdating ng ibang mga quarters, wala na. The output VAT is reported in the month of sale. No output VAT is further imposable on future installments. No? So, pinapabayad na lahat ng VAT. Interest and penalties. So, interest and penalties actually or constructively received by the seller is likewise subject to VAT. So, halimbawa, inherent yan po yan sa mga installment sale natin na minsan yung buyer natin hindi nakakabayad ng installment on time. So, anong ginagawa po ng mga realty developers natin? Pag hindi nabayaran on time yung installment payment, nag-i-impose po sila ng interest at saka penalties. So, sabi po dito sa batas sa installment payment, kasama doon sa subject to VAT yung mga interest and penalties. Why? Kasi income din po yun ng developer. Sino po ba yung tinatax natin is the developer, hindi naman po yung buyer. So, since nag-additional income siya in the form of penalties and interest, then that additional income niya is likewise subject to value-added tax. Example, Mandela, a VAT taxpayer, made a sale of real property with a fair value of 3 million for 2 million. The 360,000 output VAT on the sale qualified for installment reporting. Okay. So during the month, Mandela is due to receive the following net of VAT. Installment, 200,000. Interest, 12,000. Penalty, 4,000. So yung total niya na marireceive po during the month, 216,000. Okay? So reportable output VAT on this collection shall be installment, 200,000. Interest, 12,000. Penalty, 4,000. So, yung installment is 200,000 over 2 million. 2 million lang po yung selling price. Times 360,000 yung output. So, on the 200,000 na installment, 36,000 po ang VAT due. So, dadagdag pa po natin yung interest. 12,000 times 12%, the legal rate of interest po natin is 1,440. And the penalty, 4,000 times 12%. So, 480. So, yung total output VAT po natin is 37,920. No? Kaya nga sabi natin dito, pati penalties and interest are now subject to value-added tax. The total amount to be billed by Mandela shall be installment 200,000, interest 12,000, penalty 4,000, total 216,000 plus idagdag pa po niya yung VAT. How much is the VAT now? 37,000. Instead of 36,000 lang, nasama yung VAT on interest and penalties. So, our total billing is 253,920. No? So, yun po yung computation. Sale of property considered ordinary assets. Ano naman po itong tinatawag natin na ordinary assets? Kasi, binibenta siya. So, even if the property is not primarily held for sale to customer or held for lease in the ordinary course of business, but the same is used in the trade or business of the seller, then the sale thereof shall be subject to VAT, being a transaction incidental to the taxpayer's main business. At isa pa po yun, hindi lang po yung sinabi dito na transaction incidental to the tax payment. Hindi pa yan. Ang para sa akin, the rationale, o yung totoo talaga na dahilan dyan is that noong binili niya itong property niya, nasabi natin hindi naman kasama doon sa inventory niya na binibenta niya, but incidental to his business kasi ginagamit niya sa business, yung building or yung land. Ang totoo pong reason dyan is, when you acquire this property, ginamit mo rin ang input tax dito. So, it is just fair na pag binenta mo, i-recognize mo rin yung output tax para bayaran mo rin. Dahil nakinabang ka naman, nung binili mo to, ginamit mo yung input VAT. Okay. Therefore, the sale of properties held for use or ordinary assets such as land, building, equipment, machineries, property improvements, and supplies, aside from inventories and supplies, are VATable. So, subject din po sila sa VAT. No? Okay, so, example, Milton Hills Corporation, a VAT taxpayer, sold the following properties. Old factory, the book value is 1,500,000. Binenta niya ng 1,300,000. Vacant lot held as investment, 4 million. So the output VAT shall be computed as selling price of old factory, 1,300,000 multiplied by 12% VAT. Output VAT is 156,000. The sale of the vacant lot shall not be subject to VAT because it is a capital asset. No? So capital asset siya, hindi siya subject to VAT. only the ordinary asset. Ano po itong mga tinatawag na ordinary asset natin? Ito yung we are using them in business. Ito namang capital assets, hindi po sila ginagamit na sa business, no? Siguro, binili lang sila for other purpose but not on business. Sale of property not in the ordinary course of business. The sale of properties not in the ordinary course of business are exempt from VAT. Hence, the sale of capital asset is exempt from VAT. No? So, yung pinag-usapan natin dito, yung sale ng property, so na sama na rin po natin sa ating discussions, ito yung sale ng property na capital asset. So, hindi po sila kasama sa VAT. No? Kaya hindi natin kukumputin yung kanilang output VAT. Okay? So, thank you for watching, and we will invite you to our video. We will have more videos on update on taxation. The aim of our channel is for you to have a better tax compliance. Good day, and thank you.